After U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff demanded Iran to completely halt its uranium enrichment as part of any nuclear deal, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi responded aggressively, saying that Iran's enrichment of uranium as part of its nuclear program was non-negotiable. Iran's Foreign Minister is also heading to Russia on Thursday ahead of a second round of talks with the U.S. in Italy instead of Oman.
Ahead of second round of talks in Italy this weekend on nuclear program, both United States and Iran have toughened their stances. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi asserted on Wednesday that Tehran's right to enrich uranium is not negotiable.
What is certain is that Iran's enrichment is a real, accepted and factual matter, and we are prepared to build confidence regarding potential concerns, but the principle of enrichment is non-negotiable.
U.S. top negotiator Steve Witkoff maintained Tehran must stop and eliminate its nuclear enrichment to reach a deal with Washington. In his post on X, Witkoff wrote, "A deal with Iran will only be completed if it is a Trump deal. Any final arrangement must set a framework for peace, stability and prosperity in the Middle East, meaning that Iran must stop and eliminate its nuclear enrichment and weaponization program. It is imperative for the world that we create a tough, fair deal that will endure, and that is what President Trump has asked me to do." Amid ongoing row, Kremlin said Wednesday that Russia was ready to do everything in its power to help find a diplomatic resolution to the standoff between the United States and Iran over Tehran's nuclear program. So where are Iran's nuclear facilities? Natanz. Natanz houses facilities including 2 enrichment plants, the vast underground fuel enrichment plant FEP and the above-ground pilot fuel enrichment plant PFEP. Fordo. On the opposite side of the Iranian city of Qom, Fordo is an enrichment site dug into a mountain and therefore probably better protected from potential bombardment than the FEP. The 2015 deal with major powers did not allow Iran to enrich at Fordo at all. Isfahan. Iran has a large nuclear technology center on the outskirts of Isfahan, its second largest city. It includes the fuel plate fabrication plant, FPFP, and the uranium conversion facility, UCF, that can process uranium into the uranium hexafluoride that is fed into centrifuges. Kondab. Iran has a partially built heavy water research reactor originally called Arak and now Kondab. Under the 2015 deal, construction was halted, the reactor's core was removed and filled with concrete to make it unusable. Iran has informed the IAEA that it plans to start operating the reactor in 2026, when the 2015 UN resolution expires on October 18, 2025. Also, the resolution provided for a snapback clause, which allowed impositions of sanctions in case Iran restarted work on the reactor. However, with the expiry of the 2015 resolution in October, the opportunity to trigger the snapback clause ends. But Trump has directed his UN ambassador to work with allies to reintroduce sanctions on Iran in case the ongoing talks fail. If the parties cannot resolve accusations of significant non-performance by Iran, this process can be triggered at the 15-member United Nations Security Council. But as talks continue, both sides have described the talks as positive. Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei too had voiced satisfaction with the recent talks with the United States. However, ahead of the second round of talks, a tough stance from both sides has cast a doubt on the outcome of the talks. Fuzail Ahmed's report for DD India.